To install Docker, first we need to go to the docker.com, get started, and let's go download Docker. So let's go, and here what we need to do is we need to install Docker Desktop. For example, in my case, I'm installing that for the macOS and with the Apple Silicon. So I have already downloaded that. Let's go to the folder. After downloading, what we need to do is we need to install that. Again, I have already installed in my case. After installing, we can go ahead and we can pull our first images and create our first containers. So let's do exactly that. For that, let's go to our command line, and in our command line, first container that I am going to run is Nginx. So we need to pull that first from the Docker repository. From the Docker Hub, I have already pulled that, so you need to run this command, and after that we can run our first container. So again, let's copy this and paste that here. So what I'm doing here, I am running my first container, and it will be available on port 8080. So let's do that. Let's run it. And again, my first container is created. Now let's go and see that the container is running. As you can see here, the container with the ID is right now running. So what we can do is we can just go and check that indeed it's available on port 8080. Yes, it's available, and it's show us that welcome to Nginx. So the next one, we can do exactly the same, right? For example, we can run MySQL also, MySQL container. So let's go and do that. Let's run this command. This command also will run for us MySQL container. That's the first one. Another thing that what we can do is we can run a Java container locally also. So for that, let's go create a simple Java file. So for example, in this case, I have created the simple Java file. Let's name it, for example, the class name is Hello Docker, and the only thing that it does, it just prints that the Hello Docker, right? So now let's go and run that in container. So to do that, what we need to do, first thing that we need to do is we need to compile that, right? We need to compile that. So let's clear it. So we need to compile our Java file because we need to executable class file, right? So let's go do that. So let's compile our Java file, and it will be compiled because we want to use the Java version 17. That's why I am using the source as 17 and target as a 17. And as you can see here, Java class file is created here. Now we are going to run this Java class in the container. So let's go to our command line, and let's run that, and let's see that indeed our Java file is run in the container. So let's go here and let's run it. So what we do here, we are running our first Java file in the container by using the hello Docker file. Let's do that. As you can see here, it prints hello Docker, which is that from our Java file.